All right, all right, all right. Well, okay, crew. You ready for your weekly yoga? Because I am. I need it. This week has been, another week. We're going to get onto our mats and do a moving meditation. And one of the reasons why I am just entitling this particular yoga flow a moving meditation, even though that's always what I believe it should be, is because I think a lot of people underestimate how difficult it is to practice meditation. I mean, being really present with yourself, really super present in this moment, in reality, is so hard. You can leave your mat in a millisecond of going into either invasive thoughts or toxic loops in your head of what I have to do next, what am I doing with my life, am I a failure, the basic stuff. So we're just going to take the time to practice a moving meditation, and that being said is because marrying the act of movement with meditation, or the act of becoming super present with yourself and staying kind of reverent in the way that you are interacting with your thoughts and your personhood, can oftentimes be more easily accomplished by having an action to do alongside it. I mean, we've seen it in lots of different modalities and faiths. I mean, the Catholic people use rosaries and they count the beads. Monks would walk in labyrinths to go into what would be a moving meditation, and as they walk through the labyrinths in these old monasteries, it's just really beautiful. So we're going to do that, except with a Vinyasa yoga flow. All right, enough talking. Wherever you are, if you are practicing with me, I thank you for being here. Go ahead and grab yourself a seat. You can sit up on a pillow or a blanket if your hips or knees are coming up off the ground. So we're going to be here for a minute or two. I like to bring my left heel in and my right heel behind it, but if you'd like to cross your legs, it's totally fine too. Just find a place of stillness. Gently close your eyes, getting really present in this moment. Letting the day so far fall off your shoulders, fall off your shoulders. Whatever thoughts are coming to invade your reverence and your silence, notice them and then come back to the breath. Don't pass any judgment on them or on yourself for having them. Just let that thought do its thing and come back to the breath. You don't have to say this out loud, but in your head, occupy the space that might be buzzing right now with the words, I am breathing in, I am breathing out. As you inhale through the nose and as you exhale through the nose. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. On the next inhale, I will say, I am breathing in slowly. Try to match the speed of your inhale with my voice and match the speed of your exhale with my voice. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Beautiful. We're going to do that 2 more times. Don't panic. Just know what that feels like to really take a slow sip of air in and release it slowly. We breathe in again. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. One more. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Beautiful. Return to your natural rhythm of breathing. Relax the muscles of the face. Relax the jaw and the cheekbones and the muscles around the eyes. Beautiful. Slowly open your eyes if they're not already. Keep a soft gaze as you tilt your head down, chin to chest. Lift the chest up. Roll your shoulders back so your tops of the hands are on your knees. And as you bring your elbows back towards your ribs, the hands slide to the center of the thighs. Beautiful. Stomach is in. And by that I mean that you're not thrusting your belly or your boobs or your chest out, but you're sitting straight up. Beautiful. So your chin is tucked. Look down at your left hand and begin to carve a line with your nose to the left, and then begin to carve a circle. So the nose goes up, you're looking up, up, all the way over. Look over your right shoulder. Look down at your right wrist. Keep looking down as you carve the circle all the way back to the other side. Look over your left shoulder, then look up, 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 and over the right shoulder, and down, down, down. Do 2 more circles like this in this direction. Not forgetting to breathe. If thoughts or words come to haunt you, go ahead and go back to that I am breathing in and I am breathing out mantra. Super simple. There's no scary meaning behind it. You're just practicing the act of being present. All right, we're reversing the circle. So now you're looking up over your right shoulder and then continuing the circle all the way around and then down. You're looking down at your left wrist, looking down your feet, and all the way up over the right shoulder, around and down. Awesome. One more. All the way around. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck as well as the shoulders. And as you come back through center, nod the head yes, and shake the head no. Beautiful. Lift both hands up overhead. Palms meet. Feeling the moment they touch, look straight up at your thumbs. Inhale deeply. See if you can't fill the belly with air. Fill the lungs with air. Feel the belly move out. Exhale. Bring the right hand down behind you. Inhale. Reach up a little further with the left hand. Exhale, left hand comes down behind you. Move your pinkies towards one another. Bend through your elbows. Lift through the chest. Look straight up. Exhale, straighten through the elbows. So from the side, it looks like this. And exhale. If you have a pillow that you're sitting on, go ahead and move it to the side. And you're going to come all the way forward to your hands and knees. Oh yeah. Take a second here to freestyle it. Tabletop position. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Give me some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly. Ooh, my hip just popped. Look straight up. Exhale, arch the upper back body towards the sky. Beautiful. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale. Hands or spine goes up. 2 more, just like that, at your own pace. Inhaling, you drop the belly. Maybe you shake the hips from side to side. Maybe you drop an elbow and look up the opposite direction. Drop the other elbow and look the other way. Take a second here and feel what you need for your body. Exhaling, you find a cat. Beautiful. Curl the toes under and begin to shift the weight back into your toes, into the arches of your feet. Look up. Walk the hands back towards your knees. Sit back on your heels. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. Come back to your tabletop. Uncurl the toes. Now, we have talked about wrist pain before, so we're going to concentrate on how we're using each one of our fingers. So see if you can't lift your pinky up and press it down. Lift your ring finger up and press it down. Lift your middle finger and press it down. Lift your index finger, press it down. Lift your thumb, press it down. Awesome. Engage through the upper back body so you're not collapsing between your shoulders. Your hands are really working here. Feel as if you're opening 2 pickle jars away from one another. Beautiful. You should really be feeling this in the arms. Press into the tops of the feet. Lift your knees 1 inch up off the ground. Get it. Breathe here. Engage through the belly, through the core, through the upper back body. And don't forget to breathe. If your wrists start hurting here, see if you can engage even more through the fingers. 1 more breath here. And exhale. Bring it on down. Bring your big toes to touch. Bring your knees as wide as your yoga mat. And lift that left hand up as if you're bringing back a bow, like a bow and arrow. Legolas, for my Lord of the Rings fans. Breathe here. And exhale, thread the needle. Left hand goes underneath the right elbow. Your left ear might come to the mat. Look up past your right shoulder. Breathe. Don't forget about your feet. The tops of the feet are pressed into the ground. On your next inhale, unwind. Left hand goes up towards the sky. Exhale, drop it down. Switch sides. And pull that bowstring back. Did I win an archery competition at a Renaissance festival? Yes, I did. Anyway, your right hand is reached towards the sky. On an exhale, thread the needle. The right hand goes underneath the left elbow. Left or right ear touches the mat. Look up past your left elbow. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, bring your knees underneath your hips once again. Now listen carefully. You're going to bring your right hand to the center of the mat and then swing the toes of the right foot towards the back wall so they're perpendicular to your mat. Left leg goes out long. So everything is in a straight line right now. Your right hand is in line with your right knee. Your left foot is in line with your right leg and arm. Left hand goes over top of your ear and then spread it forward. Lift the hips. Breathe here. And now reach the left fingertips towards the sky. Left thumb moves over top of your left ear. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. We're going to go to the other side. Left hand comes to the center of the mat. Left knee comes in line. Left foot straight out behind you. Right foot in line with the left knee. Lift those hips up so you're not collapsing. Your butt's not sticking out this way, but it's drawing in. You're drawing up from the pelvic floor. And spread that hand forward. Right hand moves over top of the head. Reaching. I'm reaching towards my window, whatever you're reaching towards. One more breath here. Send the right fingertips towards the sky. Look up at your right thumb. And exhale. Come back through center. Awesome. Curl the toes under. And lift the knees up. Press the chest back. Coming into your first down dog. Pedal it out. Test your dog out by coming forward into a plank. If you need to adjust your feet or hands here, do so. But then once you find your plank, just send the hips up. There you go. If you need to bend your knees to find that lift in the tailbone, then do so. If you need to keep your heels lifted up off the ground and your knees bent, that's fine as long as you're getting that straight back. Remember, your fingers here are all working to protect your wrist. On your next inhale, look forward. Bring your elbows down slightly as if you're going to do a dolphin, and then jump your feet together forward. Yeah, yeah. You're going to meet at the top of the mat in your forward fold. Now, I like to have my feet hip width distance apart here, but you can have your feet together if you want. Grab opposite elbows and hang here. Inhaling and exhaling. Let the hands drop. Interlace the fingers behind your head and allow the weight of your arms to just create length in the back of the neck. Keep a generous bend in your knees. Your knees shouldn't be locked. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. And on an exhale, slide your hands off your head. Inhale, halfway lift. So you're looking straight down, flat back position. Your fingers can be on the earth as well. I like to have mine on my hip creases and pull my elbows back towards one another. You can feel an opening in the collarbone. Look straight down. Lift the toes up and exhale. Drop the toes down but stay engaged in the arches as you fold forward once again. So your feet are working here. Inhale, press through all 10 toes. Press through the outer edges of the feet and the heel as you roll all the way up to your Tadasana. Yes. Beautiful. Inhale, bend knees, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, roll all the way up. Hands go up overhead, volcano pose. Thumbs are back, pinkies are forward. Exhale, bring the right hand to the low belly, left hand to the low back. Lift from the pelvic floor, lift the toes up and twist to your left, looking over your left shoulder, but keeping your hips squared towards the front of the mat. Your feet are engaged. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, turn to the right. Right hand comes to the low back, left hand comes to the low belly. Look over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms come up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the palms, step both feet back, find your down dog. Pedal it out. Test your dog out, see how you move into plank, whether or not you need to move anything. Come back to down dog. Press through each finger, that's right. All right, look forward. This time as you bend through the elbows, actually do drop your elbows down, coming into your dolphin. Look at your thumbs. You can have your knees bent here if you need to, but try and straighten through those legs. If you'd like to walk up and take a little practice at moving your feet closer to your elbows, you can take this moment to do so. If not, you can come on down, dropping your knees to the ground, find your child's pose. Awesome. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Rise up, coming first to your forearms, and then you can either try and curl your toes under and move the butt up back into your dolphin, or you can just move straight into your down dog. Whichever one you want to play with. Inhale, roll forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows move straight back. Inhale, find your up dog. Flip the tops of the feet onto the mat. Chest moves up. Beautiful. Meet back in down dog. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the mat this time. Beautiful. Inhale, baby cobra. Tops of the feet pressed into the mat. Look over your right shoulder and look over your left shoulder. Lift your hands up. See if you can't stay lifted. Tops of the feet pressed into the ground. Exhale, bring your forehead to the mat. Beautiful. Just getting warmed up here. Testing out what your body can do. Inhale, press all the way back up to your down dog. Inhale, left leg goes up behind you, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, nose to knee, body comes to plank. Inhale, send your left foot up behind you. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, body is in plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, left knee to left elbow. Beautiful. Back to three-legged dog. And drop the left foot down behind you. Take a second here. Get balanced on both sides once again. Press through each fingertip. Inhale, lift the right leg up behind you. Point the toes and flex the toes. Inhale. Exhale, nose to knee, body's in plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, lower that down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to mat. Shake your hips from side to side. Feel it out. Inhale, push all the way back into your child's pose. Slide your hands down next to your feet. If you're able to reach your heels, go ahead and take hold of your heels. Allow your body to melt over your thighs. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can put a pillow under your belly. But just take a second here to breathe. This is a moving meditation where we're focusing on what it feels like to make our body and our breath work as one. If you're rushing your breath or rushing this practice, take this second to regroup, to let yourself slow down, to release any anxiety that you might have about your own inadequacies or even your feeling of we should be moving faster or slower, any of your expectations, letting them go and knowing that the whole point of this is to try and bring into unison your mind and your body and your spirit or your breath. In some languages, breath is translated as spirit. One more breath here, slowing it down. On your next inhale, press your palms into the mat. With great care, take your down dog up. Look at your toes and see if you can't lift them up off the ground and then push them back down. If you can't do that, that's fine, but just give it a whirl. Just finding engagement in the toes. So even if you're not seeing any big visual movement of your toes coming up, just give it a try to engage through them and then press them into the mat. At the same time, pressing through your fingertips with the same amount of pressure. Beautiful. Look forward, step forward with the left foot in between your hands. Drop through the right knee, find your low lunge. Inhale, left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Belly is engaged. You're not dumping weight into the front leg, but pressing up out of it. Shoulders are relaxed but engaged. Thumbs move back, pinkies forward. On an exhale, open up to the left. Right thumb, left thumb, both pointing up. Your arms are over top of your left leg. Shoulders are down, not coming up onto your ears. Breathe in. And exhale, unwind. Right hand goes down on the inside of the left arch. Curl the right toes under. Lift the right knee up or keep it lowered, whichever one. Twist the left arm up towards the sky. Beautiful. One more breath here. Exhale. Rise up, high lunge. There you go, work through that front leg. You're gonna start feeling that shake, it's awesome. Stay engaged, stay present. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Inhale. Pivot on the right foot, opening up into your warrior two. Your right foot is down, right heel is down. Long edge of your back edge of your foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Left toes are pointed to the front edge of the mat. Hands are out into a T. Look over your left fingertips. Inhale, reach forward with the left hand and back. Coming into your reverse warrior. Right hand reaches forward, or you allow it to slide down the left leg. Beautiful. Pelvis is engaged, pelvic floor engaged. On an exhale, left arm comes to the top of the left leg. Right hand moves up. Try to have equal pressure in both feet. To try and engage that back leg, lift the left toes. Exhale, unwind. Step back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. It's so good. Breathe here. Look forward. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Drop the left knee. Top of the left foot is grounded. Inhale, come on up, low lunge. Thumbs back, pinkies forward. You're not dumping weight into that front leg, but engaging through both legs. Inhale, exhale, open up to the right. So the body is moving over top of the right leg. Arms are moving in opposite directions. You're facing the right side of the room. Breathing in and out. Exhale. Drop the left hand on the inside of the left foot. And you can either keep that left knee down or lift it up and reach the right hand towards the sky. Breathe here. Exhale, swing it around. Pivot on the back foot. Rise up. Or I'm sorry, just kidding. Rise up. Don't pivot yet. High lunge. Bend through the left knee and straighten it back. Once again, engaging through both sides of the body. Not dumping weight into either, but lifting up from the pelvic floor. If you don't know what that means, DM me. We'll do a private sesh. Sounds weird that I said that on the pelvic floor part, but it's true. I didn't know what that meant for a long time. Breathe in as you open up and exhale into your warrior two. Looking over your right fingertips. Body opened towards the left side of the room. One more breath here. Inhale, reach forward, up and back as you find your reverse warrior. Left hand can move down the left leg, or it can reach behind your back, reaching to the inner hip crease of the right leg. Don't give up here, breathe in. Exhale, right elbow comes to the top of the right thigh. Left fingertips come over the head. Breathe in. Lift the left toes on the back of the foot on the back so that you can try and engage through that foot. Exhale, unwind, find your down dog. Awesome. Pedal it out. And breathing in, and breathing out. Come forward into your plank, and exhale, taking either a chaturanga to an up dog, or taking your belly all the way to the earth and finding your cobra. We'll meet in down dog, down dog. Drop down to the elbows, dolphin. Look forward. You got this. Now as you inhale, try and come back up, off the elbows into plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. Awesome job. Left knee goes out to a half frog. Elbows come underneath of your shoulders. Find your Sphinx pose with the frog leg. Breathe in here. Press through the top of the right foot. Engage through the left foot. Toes are flexed back towards your knee. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Move that left leg down. Switch sides. Right knee comes up. Press through the top of the left foot so you're engaging through every area of the body. The low belly is engaged too. Pelvis is pressing into the earth. Both hands are pressed into the earth so they're engaged. Fingertips are engaged. Forearms are engaged. Collarbones are opening. Right toes are flexed back towards your right knee. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Unwind. To right. Put your forehead on the mat. Give yourself a second to melt. Get present again. Rock your head from side to side, massaging the brow bone. Curl the toes under. Find your strength. Find your power. Press back up. Plank. Beautiful. Breathe in. Send your tailbone up. Down dog. Slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Making your way all the way to a forward fold at the front of your mat. Now, if you can't reach the floor with your knees, without bending your knees, you might take or leave this next part of the practice. If you can bring your palms to the earth, I have really long arms, so it's a little bit easier for me. It's not that I'm super flexible or anything, but you can definitely have your knees really bent here, because what we're going to do is just pick the left toe up and tap the left wrist. Pick the right toe up, tap the right wrist. See if you can't do that 3 more times on each side. And again, if your knees are bent, that's fine. So you're bending your knees, but what you're doing is you're shifting weight into your hands. And what this is doing is just giving you an idea of what it feels like to bear a little bit more weight on the wrist while standing. And this might just come in handy for handstands if you ever want to try those. Engage through the core. 1 more tap on each side. Beautiful. Exhale, bring your hands up off the ground as you roll all the way up into standing. Arms up overhead. Flex the wrists back and then forward. And then slowly let the hands float down by your side. Beautiful. Bringing your feet about hip width distance apart once again. And remember, you notice I have knock knees, so my knees are coming together before my feet do. So I stand a little different. So if you're looking at my body as a reference, just know everybody's body's different. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, float them down. Take a second here. Get present. Inhale. Begin to shift your weight into your left leg. Now watch what happens when I just dump the weight into my feet. Just like whatever, my knees come in. So if your knees, whichever way they go, maybe they go out, maybe they go in, just notice what's happening with them when you just dump weight. So dump all your weight. Look down. So my arches are falling. For me, I need to engage through the arches of my feet and press up. And look how much straighter everything comes into line. So do that with your body a couple times. Just relax the weight. And then send energy, like actual physical intention, into the way your muscles are firing in your body. And this might take a while. It took me a long time to figure out how to engage through certain muscles in my body. Last time, letting everything go, just like slob life. And then inhale, roll your shoulders back, palms open forward, engage through the legs, engage through the feet, lift the toes, and place them down each one at a time. Beautiful. Now keep this same engagement that you have right now in the left foot as you lift the right foot up off the ground. Beautiful. All that engagement is still happening in the body as you begin to lift the right foot up even further. If you're dumping weight into your left hip, try and pull it back into center. Beautiful. Externally rotate the leg to the right leg to the right, and then bring it back to center. Flexing the toes back towards your knee, externally rotate again, bring it back to center. Last time, this time you might slide your right hand down the right shin, and find your tree. If you can't take a tree all the way up here, that's fine. Maybe you put your right toe on the ground next to your left ankle and still externally rotate that right thigh. Staying here, keeping your chest, belly, hips engaged. The left leg is working. Maybe you slowly lift that right toe up off the ground. If you're in a tree with your right foot pressed into your left leg, make sure both legs are moving towards one another. So the right foot is pressing into the left thigh is pressing back. Try and find stillness in this moment. We'll go back to our mantra. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. One more. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. It's totally okay if you've fallen out of the pose. No worries. Slowly, we'll meet together in your Tadasana. And that's awesome. Shake off any discouragement that just happened if you weren't able to hold that balancing posture, or if you were cramping, or your foot was cramping. Just notice those things and let them go. This practice is not about being perfect. It's about the fact that you're here, about the fact that you are practicing. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly you begin to shift the weight into the right foot. Left foot comes up. Stand all the way up. And externally rotate the left leg to the left. Bring it back in. And bring it back out. Bring it back in. And externally rotate it. Once again, slide the left hand down and grab onto that left ankle, bringing that left foot inside to the thigh of the right leg, or having your left toe balanced on the ground. So this is still work, by the way. It's totally just a different shape, But just like we each are different shapes, it doesn't matter. You're still making sure that right hip is moving in. You're finding balance. Maybe you're picking that toe up. Be like a little ballerina. Do, 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 do. That's working for you. Do it. Engage that pelvis. So the pelvis is, your butt is not clenched, but you are definitely engaged through the buttocks and through the pelvic floor. If you're up here, find that pressure coming in through center. And we'll begin our mantra. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. My thigh is burning. My calf is burning. Whatever the sensations are in your body, say it to yourself. Say it out loud. If someone's home, whatever, tell them my calf is burning. Tell them my balance sucks. Whatever it is, just feel it out. Slowly coming back into your Tadasana. Just staying present, staying in the room, staying in your body. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Look up at your thumbs. Slight back bend. Gorgeous. Exhale, dive forward. Find yourself on into your down dog. Pedaling it out. Bend through the right knee and look under the right armpit chest. Exhale. Bend through the right leg. What am I saying? Whatever it is, bend the other leg, the opposite of what I just told you. And look under your armpit. So you're straight through one leg and you're bending through the other. Looking under the armpit of the bent leg. I'm not making sense anymore. Alright, find your static hold. And exhale. Come all the way down. Shift your hips over to one side as you find a comfortable seat. And you roll all the way down onto your back. Awesome job. Wrap your arms around your shins. Rock from side to side. Let gravity do the work as it presses down on your spine. You can wrap your hands underneath of your calves and hold on to your thighs. Relax your shoulder blades down onto the mat. Beautiful. Wonderful job. Send the left foot up high. Flex the left toes back towards your nose. And drop the left hip down. So if your hip is coming up off the ground, let it drop down onto the earth. Maybe you shake out anything that's happening in that left foot. Again, bringing those left toes back towards your knee, towards your nose. Beautiful. Switch sides. So you can grab hold of the back of your left foot or left thigh. Send the right foot up straight towards the sky. Right toes are flexed back towards your right knee. Awesome. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bring that leg back down. Slowly begin to interlace your fingers. Place them behind your head. We're almost done here. Lift your shoulder blades up slightly. Bring your shins parallel to the mat. So you look like you're going to do a crunch, but you're not going to. You're just going to hold here for like 5 minutes. Just kidding. Imagine you have a piece of fruit under your chin, in between your chin and your chest. Beautiful. If you want a little more, send the right leg out long, bring your right elbow to the left knee, and switch sides. Left elbow to right knee, left leg goes out long. Scissoring the legs one way and then the other. Each time you move to the opposite direction, pick that shoulder blade up off the ground, but try not to crunch your elbows towards your center line. Try and keep them wide. You'll feel the difference in your stomach. So as soon as your elbows start to come in, open them back up wide. 2 more breaths here. That's right, you're supposed to be breathing. Bring it back through center. 1 more on each side, you got this. Beautiful, let it all go. Let your feet come to the mat. Bring them as wide as the mat. Let the knees knock towards one another so they fall in. Arms go out wide. Beautiful. Come back to your mantra. I am breathing in. I am breathing out. Bring your feet back parallel to one another and bring your fingertips towards your heels. You don't have to touch your heels, but just as if they're coming towards it. So your feet are stacked underneath the knees, hip width distance apart. Slowly begin to draw your hips up towards the sky, finding your bridge. Now, if you're like me, I have a very bendy back. So if you feel that, you might want to engage a little bit more through the low tummy. So even if you can go up like, woo, try to engage through the thighs as if you're squeezing an imaginary block between them. Beautiful. If you want to interlace your fingers underneath of your butt, do so. And we're going to begin to do baby pulses. So bringing the hips down, but not touching the earth, and coming back up. Beautiful. 1, 2. Press in evenly into the feet. So your feet are working here. 4, 5. You got this. Your butt is almost touching the earth. And then you lift the hips back up, pressing through all corners of the feet. The shoulder blades are the only thing touching as you lift the highest to the highest point. 2 more here. 9, 10. Awesome. Roll slowly down. Rock your hips one way and then the other. And by that, I mean you'll feel it as you rock the hips forward, your low back will come up off the ground. And as you rock the hip back, feel your hands get squished underneath of your low back. So you do a couple of those. Beautiful. Bring your arms out into a T. We're going to do one more awesome little workout for your belly. Why? Because it feels great. Your feet go up towards the sky. Toes are flexed back towards your nose. Legs are as straight as they can be, but they can be bent if you can't go all the way straight. That's fine. Fingertips move towards the toes. Lift your shoulder blades up off the ground. Baby pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get out of your head. Awesome. Arms go out into a T. Rock the knees to the left. Lift the head and look to the right. As you come into your supine twist, let your legs drop down to the left side. Knees are stacked on top of one another. Your right elbow and shoulder should be on the ground. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, drop the knees to the right. Lift the head and look to the right. Get that twist. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, bring your knees back into center. Bring the soles of the feet to touch. Letting your knees fall out wide. Slowly but surely bring the soles of the feet are touching, but allow them to slide down your mat until your knees start to come back in. So you'll know what I mean. As the legs get further down, they're going to rotate back in. And then you're going to have your legs out long and rock the feet away from one another so that the toes fall in opposite directions. Your palms are open towards the ceiling. Shoulder blades are snuggled underneath of you, underneath of your chest space. As we move into our Shavasana, let go of any tension or disappointment with this life that we have right now, because it's hard and there is so much to worry about. But in this moment, allow yourself to be fully and completely present with whatever sensations are happening in your body.